Yo, what is going on, everyone in the crypto space? Hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you for tuning in to the channel, and happy Halloween to all you out there. So, today we're going to be having a little discussion on Ripple and R3. We're going to kind of go over their past a little bit, go over what recently happened with their settlement, and then their ties with the SBI. And basically, at the end of this, it seems like R3 has the potential to actually create a platform or a project around the XRP ecosystem, and it seems like that could be very possible considering the information we now have today and the information we've kind of piled up over the last couple months about Ripple and R3. So let's go ahead and get into it. By the way, XRP just under 45.5 cents. Looks like we had a little spike here, about 1.5 cents. Finding some support here and trying to push up. We'll see what happens over the next couple of days. So let me kind of refresh your memory and kind of give you a backstory to why the whole lawsuit began. We'll just go over it very briefly. So basically what happened was in 2016, R3 and Ripple, they signed an agreement to where R3 would buy 6 billion XRP at half a penny essentially, or half a penny per XRP. And then in exchange for that purchase, they signed an agreement to where R3 would represent Ripple to a lot of big name companies. R3, they made a lot of promises of they would get them more clients, they would represent them better. They would just be working with them and really preaching Ripple and trying, to essentially represent Ripple in front of big name companies and, kind of spread the word of Ripple in the XRP ecosystem. But then what happened is, according to Ripple's defense in the defending against the lawsuit, it was basically that they claimed that R3, they ended up violating NDAs. They were discussing things they weren't really supposed to be discussing and spreading information they were not supposed to be spreading. And they did not keep up to their promises that they would be representing Ripple in front of institutions and trying to help them, build more clients. So that's where the whole lawsuit began. Now, where is the lawsuit now? Now the lawsuit has actually reached a settlement. And it was actually, I believe they reached a settlement before even the court date. So out of nowhere, Ripple and R3, they reach a settlement. Boom. Lawsuit is liquidated. Now, if you guys remember from a couple months back, there's an SBI PDF. I spent like 30 minutes trying to look for it. I cannot find it, but I bet one of you guys out there probably have it like open in some sort of, some sort of tab somewhere. But it was one of the SBI reports. And something they said was, we believe that Ripple and R3 should actually work together, and it could actually bring something whole new to the table, because R3 and Ripple are both working pretty heavily with SBI, because, SBI, they're pretty, they're really kind of at the forefront of blockchain innovation in Japan. So R3 and Ripple, they're both working with SBI, and Yoshitaka Kitao a couple months back said that, hey, R3 and Ripple, we believe they should work together. They would be a great partner together, and they could really probably, really make some great benefits in the blockchain system. So that was said a couple months ago, and then now, a month back, Ripple and R3, they reach a settlement in this, in the cryptocurrency, in the XRP lawsuit, essentially. So now that lawsuit is liquidated. They reached a settlement, and that is all done. But now, Yoshitaka Kitao, once the settlement was already reached, he now actually says at a earnings briefing, get this, just listen to this for a second. Yoshitaka Kitao, president and CEO of SBI Holdings, mentioned the plan for the creation of SBI R3 Asia on the account settlement meeting on October 30th, the second quarter of 2019. President Kitao, who worked to resolve the case problem of Ripple and blockchain R3 company. So it seems like what Yoshitaka Kitao said a couple months back about, hey, they should work together, it seems like he was kind of the catalyst for, kind of liquidating the lawsuit and getting R3 and Ripple to work together. So it says clearly right here, President Kitao, he worked to resolve the case problem of Ripple and the blockchain development company R3. And he actually said that R3, the company, he said that he would like to make R3, the company, create a project to use the virtual currency XRP regarding the virtual currency trading business. So it seems like Yoshitaka Kitao, he helped liquidate the lawsuit and talk with both the companies. Went, look, let's kind of quit the hissy fighting. Let's come to a settlement, and let's work together on this project and build it on the XRP ecosystem. So my kind of point is, if Yoshitaka Kitao a couple months back suggests that they liquidate the lawsuit and start working together, and then now what happened was the lawsuit was liquidated and now they're working together, he's now suggesting that he would like to make R3 create a project to use the virtual currency XRP. So now he's suggesting that R3, they actually create a project around the virtual currency XRP. So my main point really is if he suggested that they break up the lawsuit and work together, and then that happened, now he's suggesting that R3 create a platform or a project to use the virtual currency XRP, and, you know, to build a platform around the XRP ecosystem where Ripple would greatly, you know, support that through monetary funds and actually developer support. So it seems like, you know, Yoshitaka Kitao, he's really being the catalyst for getting R3 and Ripple to work together. So he caused the lawsuit to be liquidated and that settlement to be agreed upon. And by the way, the terms of the settlement are 100% private. We cannot find out what they are. Very interesting. And now he's suggesting that R3 should create a project to use the virtual currency XRP and build their business model around the XRP ecosystem. And now, before you guys say, why would we want R3? They're not even that big of a blockchain company. Again, they're not competition to Ripple. They don't have a native digital asset that can do settlement in seconds at practically no cost. They do have quite the client list. We got a couple relations here in terms of, you know, R3 partners who are also Ripple partners. But some big one right here, Amazon Web Services. Don't know if you ever heard of Amazon. Kind of a big deal. They are working with R3. But I'll just kind of scroll through a little bit. If you do want to pause and take a look at the clients, you can go ahead. But yeah, R3 does have a pretty good client list. And to get them to build their platform around the XRP ecosystem and provide their clients with instant settlement solutions wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. And I see that as very possible, considering that they completely just liquidated the lawsuit and came to a settlement agreement that could have maybe involved Ripple lending or giving R3 some XRP to help build their ecosystem around it. And again, the settlement agreement is completely private and we do not know what it consists of. But the fact that the same guy who helped get rid of the lawsuit is now suggesting that R3 build their business model or build a platform around the XRP ecosystem, that kind of forecasts to me that in the future R3 are going to build a platform around the XP ecosystem. Because if they didn't want to, why would they have just cut out the lawsuit and come to an agreement? You know what I mean? So, anyways, that's that. To me personally, again, it's just speculation, guys. This is not 100% confirmed information. I'm just kind of throwing some dots together as to what I think is going on. It just seems kind of like a pretty good possibility in the future. I mean, not going to expect like a crazy price rise out of this, but it would be a good way to kind of network Ripple and get more clients because R3 does have some pretty big clients. So yeah, I mean, that would honestly be great. It'd be cool to see, you know, the maturity of the two companies to, you know, step aside from their lawsuit and, you know, come together and then work together again to, you know, create a blockchain solution around the XP ecosystem. And I see that as a very real possibility. So, two more pieces of information. You know, usually in videos, I kind of like to end it off with, you know, if I find another piece of information that's kind of like unrelated to the title or unrelated to the topic of the video, but still has to do with Ripple, I usually do like to share it. So two quick things I want to share with you guys. It's kind of off topic. Is that Bitcoin Africa tweeted out that Quedax to use Ripple's XRP products to revolutionize remittance and payments. But Dr. T did call them out and say, hey, you know what, dude, like that's kind of a misleading title. They're not confirmed to use it or planning to use it. But Quedax did respond with, we are currently in talks with Ripple and are exploring the possibilities. XRapid is a great product and it is in line with our vision. So Quedax could potentially be a XRapid partner down the road. Again, so the article does state that they're going to use it, but it's not confirmed yet. But Quedax did respond to it and say, hey, we are actually currently in talks with Ripple and exploring the possibilities. And next thing, I think you guys might find a little interesting. Not going to elaborate on this at all. You just can kind of, it's kind of self-explanatory, but Coinbase's head of trading resigns after 6 months on the job. So who knows what he might be up to now. Maybe he was trying to list XRP and went, screw this, I'm leaving, you guys won't list it. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, check the links in the description if you want to support the channel. Get yourself Nano S, keep their cryptocurrency safe. Don't store it on exchanges. Seriously, don't. And turn on those post notifications so you never miss a video or a stream. So guys, basically to kind of wrap up this whole video, it seems like it's very possible now that Ripple and R3, they've just kind of set their differences aside, and now they're coming together and potentially building a project around the XRP ecosystem. Because again, Yoshitaka Kitao, he suggested they work together, and now it's happening. Now he's suggesting they build a project around the XRP ecosystem, so maybe that will happen in the future. So thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.